Hello and welcome to the Sweaty the Farmer and the news, where we cover back-to-back game shows like it's our job or something. I don't know. Is it? This is a weekly show where we discuss some of the most important news in the gaming world. I am the non-name gamer as the Sweaty.
And I am Lucho the farmer. Thanks for coming together this week to talk about some relevant news.
Some relevant news. So what are the news this week? E3 happened just behind Summer Games, right? Do you watch any of the E3 shows, my friend?
Of course not.
Of course not. That is his thing. He doesn't watch any of the things, but he still covers it. So it was a weird show. I don't know if this. I think this E3 shouldn't exist anymore. There were some panels that were lackluster. There were some other panels who were okay. But let's just talk about the games, right?
Let's do it.
Let's talk about the games. So, one of the most expected was the supposed teaser for Starfield, which is the new Bethesda RPG game, and we still don't know anything about the game. They showcased a trailer, quote unquote, about space and stuff, but it was like a CG animation of like a dude getting into a spaceship, and they said that it was gonna be like exploration and freedom, and it was gonna be in the new Creation Engine 2.0 from Bethesda. So new engine, new things, but we still don't know anything about the game. We haven't seen any actual gameplay footage or any. Do you expect anything from this?
Nope.
No, right? Me neither. I was like, I don't think we will get something from this project till next year. I think next year we will start seeing like actual gameplay stuff about Starfield.
More than likely.
Yeah, because if they redo or if they remake their Creation Engine, which is their in-house Bethesda signature RPG engine, that like eat them a bunch of time while they were making the new engine, and now they're working on the new project with the new engine, and that takes a lot of time. Well, everybody get used to it. They find the bugs with the engine, they find the problems, they find if they need to make some other tools for it. So I'm guessing that we're not gonna see anything serious about the long-awaited next game from Bethesda under the Xbox umbrella. And of course, it's gonna be exclusive for Xbox and PC. It's gonna be the... is this gonna be the shoe? I don't know what the expression I was looking for. Is this gonna be the competition against the PlayStation exclusives?
What?
Well, the Bethesda games becoming exclusive for Xbox and PC.
No.
Who knows, right? Alright, on other reveals, that was the biggest one, quote unquote. But yeah, it was kind of hard. Age of Empires 4.
That one is more exciting.
It looks very Age of Empires-ish.
As it should.
As it should.
But that's way more interesting than Bethesda.
And their stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing is like all this new stuff apparently are gonna come into the Xbox Pass.
Yeah,
like, that's very interesting.
Yeah, that I don't care much.
Will you pay for the Xbox Pass?
Nope.
No, will you pay for the Xbox Pass in the PC to get access to brand new games that they release without paying? No? Okay.
Nope. Again, I don't play that many games. It's not for me.
Yeah, you're right. But hey, Age of Empires 4.
That's what I'm saying. That's the exciting thing.
Finally.
I don't care about the Bethesda thing. I don't care about the Xbox Pass. It's Age of Empires 4. That's exciting.
So what are you waiting? What are you hoping from this game? Like classic RTS, Age of Empires?
I don't expect anything. I want to see what they're bringing to the table.
Yeah, you think they're gonna bring something new into the genre?
Even if they don't, as long as it is a solid game, I'll be happy.
Nice.
It's an RTS. It's Age of Empires. If it plays and feels like Age of Empires,
then you'll be happy.
success. What else do I want? What else do I need?
I don't know, a new RTS experience, but that's silly. That's just silly. All right, what else we have? We have a bunch of announcements. Let's go through them quickly, and we will stop in the ones that looks interesting. We have the Anacrusis. That is a Left 4 Dead sci-fi shooter stuff. And that's it.
Yeah.
And it's coming to the Epic Store. So yeah, sci-fi shooter, Left 4 Dead-ish. Why do you like? I don't understand what the people want from this genre. Was Left 4 Dead that big?
It was fairly big.
Yeah, I keep seeing, especially this announcement. I keep seeing a lot of games inside this genre for reasons.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. People like it. But I'm not super interested in this.
Fair, yeah. Then we have A Plague Tale Requiem, an action-adventure horror set on France by Focus Entertainment, which are the one that support the creation of The Division 2. But no gameplay. It looks curious. It's an action-adventure or horror game.
I'm not big into horror.
Not big into horror, he says. Fair. Then we have Atomic Heart, a Soviet sci-fi FPS.
I mean, that's a selling point.
Yeah, it looks kind of crazy, like with powers.
It looks very goofy.
Yeah, it looks very goofy. It looks interesting. Like I will try this.
It could.
It reminds me of like kind of Half-Life-ish or it or the thing. No, it's not it. It's I'll play a game like this. But yeah, it looks interesting. Like the aesthetics are quite unique. Very 80s future with Russian stuff.
I don't see the Russian stuff, but sure.
It's a Russian Soviet sci-fi. It has to have Russian stuff.
that doesn't mean anything.
All right, we have Babylon's Fall, which is yet another live service game from Platinum Games, the creator of Bayonetta, and Square Enix.
Sure, that's fine.
So I think it's kind of like a Melee live service thingy.
What's a Melee live service thingy?
It's a Melee based, yeah. It's Melee based live service.
What's the meaning of that?
The meaning of that is what it is. It's what I'm describing. It's kind of a Melee ability based live service game. I'm guessing. Yeah.
That description that you just gave means nothing.
Yeah, it looks like a dungeon crawler with a lot of melee combat and abilities. But how is it gonna be structured? I wonder if it's gonna be structured like Godfall, when you go to like certain dungeon-esque and run it. It's like Diablo but with melee and third person, I guess.
I don't know why you make so much emphasis on the melee thing.
I don't know, because melee.
You're making emphasis on something that it's kind of useless.
Yeah, fair enough. But as all these live service game thingies that are coming out, it looks interesting, but the gameplay looks interesting. That's what I'm gonna say about it. The rest of the game we will have to wait and see. I find this so funny because all this exclusivity war, because this one's supposed to be exclusive for PS4, but all of these games, like the 98% of these games are coming to PC, so we are master race. We get no exclusivities, but we get them all. Right?
I mean, if you really care about the exclusivity war, I guess so.
Okay. We got the reveal of Battlefield 2042, which is the next Battlefield game in the Battlefield franchise. So if you like Battlefield, it will be more Battlefield for your Battlefield, I guess.
If that's what people want, it's fine.
Yeah, it is. It looks okay. Battlefield games have like a very good track record, right?
Ooh, track record
of being solid FPS.
Sure.
Yeah. We have Chernobylite. There you go. A first-person shooter survival horror RPG.
So everything all at once.
Everything all at once. Yeah. So yeah, it looks interesting. All the Chernobyl kind of like post-apocalyptic thingy. All right, what else do we have? I don't care about Contraband. The Dark Pictures Anthology Houses of Ashes. More interactive horror stuff. Dead Trash is a dungeon crawler, kind of cool. I did like that one. An open-ended old school RPG.
What is that?
It's an open-ended old school RPG. So it's kind of like pixel art adventure RPG. It looks very nice. Like a punkish style. We have the Street Date for Diablo 2 Resurrected.
I mean, this is...
Which is September 2021.
Sure.
Yeah. Is this the one? Man, there's a bunch of video games I'm like, why? This was announced on the summer. Evil Dead the same. Far Cry 6 the same.
You should stop mumbling and tell me more about these things that you're thinking. They have no idea.
I'm just skipping the ones that we already covered in the summer games.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, this one. Final Fantasy Origin Stranger of Paradise. It's made by Team Ninja under Square Enix. And is in the Final Fantasy-like universe. And they wanna fight chaos. Have you seen the meme?
No, of course not.
I repeat the word chaos like 20-25 times in this trailer. It's hilarious. But it's a third-person combat-oriented Final Fantasy-ish like video game under Team Ninja.
So,
Kind of looks like Devil May Cry with a Final Fantasy skin over it. If I was gonna put a label to it.
Sure. I mean,
yeah. It looks interesting. It looks a little bit silly though.
what is interesting about it?
Just like we haven't seen a third-person Final Fantasy
What?
combat oriented since this Didia, I think.
15 is a third-person thing.
But it's an RPG. This is more combat. It looks like more hack slash that
It's
RPG.
Final Fantasy.
All right.
I don't know, like all Final Fantasy games are RPGs.
So is it gonna be an RPG?
Yes,
Yes.
Final
okay.
Fantasy. Why wouldn't it be?
Fair.
Like, give me an
enough.
example of a Final Fantasy game that is not an RPG.
Was it this Didia an RPG?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I
I cannot give you an example of Final Fantasy that is not
No,
an-
because
Final Fantasy Tactics? No, Final Fantasy Tactics technically is an RPG.
It is an RPG.
Yeah, I know.
Like that's part of Final Fantasy.
Yeah. But this thing looks like super cheesy.
I mean, that's Final Fantasy universe in general. It's not.
It's not very serious.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, and on the Final Fantasy thing, they are doing Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. That is 6 games, all the 6 games from Final Fantasy 1 to 6 on one single thingy, and you can play it on your PC.
Yeah, that's pretty cool retro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's some games from that collection, especially 6. They are super cool, and 6 and 3 are from the ones that they showcase. I play 6 and 3, and they're both being very cool. So, yeah, the story is a good way to like keep old games on your mind, and if you want to like actually experience the story of the Final Fantasies as they were released now, you can do it, and it's gonna be on Steam, of course. What else did they announce in this thing? Another Forza Horizon.
What is this? What, racing?
Yeah, it's the staple of the Forza thingies.
They have their following.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we have played driving games, but you played the Need for Speed franchise.
Yeah.
We're both fans of Need for Speed franchise, and I'm a fan of the Dirt franchise too because I like rallies. So yeah, maybe I could see if I can play Forza Horizon. I don't know, maybe I'll give it a go. Who knows? All right, what else? Nobody cares about Halo Infinite.
A lot of people do care. I mean, I don't, but a lot of people do.
Yeah. They did a showcase of the multiplayer side of the thing.
It's what people care the most about.
Yeah. And it looked fine. It looked like more Halo.
Yeah.
At least they fix a lot of things about the showcase of a year ago, 2 years ago, almost a year and a half ago, where a lot of people complain about the graphics and the stuff that they show in the demo.
What was the complaint?
That it didn't look very next generation. It's like you had like blocky models and that sort of stuff. So they did an entire revamp of the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and this trailer looks better. And the gameplay looks cool. Looks more Halo. So like, yeah, you're a big fan of the Halo. This is more and better polished Halo for you.
I mean, if they nail the gameplay, that's kind of all that really matters for the Halo games.
Correct. Yeah.
As long as the maps are good and the multiplayer is good.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all Halo, all really Halo fans care about.
Correct. Yeah. That's all they care about. They want that gameplay. Alright. Man, there's a bunch of stuff here. I think the space station management. What? They reveal Ixion, which is a space station managed sim from the creators of the Warhammer 40k Mechanicus recent sim. So, would you like to sim a space station, my friend?
That would be interesting.
It looks super sci-fi. It looks super cool. It's like cryogenics.
More than that, it depends on how in-depth the management simulation stuff is.
Yeah.
That's what makes it really. That's what makes simulation games interesting.
How detailed is or.
Yeah. Yeah, like the coding doesn't really matter much.
Yeah.
As long as the management system is cool and like deep.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter how it looks or what kind of code you're putting into.
Cool. I wanna like. Have you tested this game Frostpunk?
Nope.
No, it's supposed to be like a post-apocalyptic city simulator when you're fighting against the cult and stuff. It looks super interesting. It's free on the Epic Store. And I grab it and I'm like, should give this a whirl. It looks super cool. That's as close as get for simulators. All right, on the big announcement side of things, they revealed Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, a single-player superhero adventure story stuff.
Wasn't this gonna be a multiplayer thing and they changed it?
Yes. And now it's a single-player adventure, like. And now they changed it to focus it more in the single-player adventure, like. And everybody's saying that, this looks so much cooler than the actual Marvel Avengers game that we have, live service stuff. It looks full of personality. Of course, the Guardians of the Galaxy are all there.
I mean, who's to say that it's not a live service?
Well, they say that it's a single-player game.
That doesn't mean that it's not a live service. Live service doesn't imply multiplayer.
Well, it's just a story-driven. It's like they gotta tell you a story.
Could still be a live service.
How? You want to like put it, like attach an endgame to it and make it a live service? Well, they say that it's not a live service. They say that it's a single player.
Again, single player. Like live service doesn't imply multiplayer. You can have single player and live service. It's fine that it's not a live service. That's not what I'm arguing.
All right.
I'm just saying that you're making it sound that the only way to have live service is multiplayer. That's not true.
All right. Give me an example of a non-multiplayer game that is a live service.
Well, I don't know, but I don't even play that many games. I have no idea.
Then I win, Lucho. I'm the winner.
Sure.
All right. Cool.
If that gives you joy.
A little bit.
Go for it.
There is of course, a game finally, and I've been waiting for this game for a long time because Psychonauts 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. But they finally did a gameplay reveal trailer for Psychonauts 2, which is a game that we've been waiting for like almost 20 years by now.
Sure.
Have you heard about Psychonauts?
Yep, don't care. I know the game. I don't care. I don't like it. Not my thing.
Do you know why so much people like it?
No, I don't care about the game.
All right. And on top of that, we got release date, which is finally August 25 of 2021.
For what? For Psychonauts 2?
What?
For what?
For Psychonauts 2.
Nice.
Which is a game that will play and be the happiest person on earth because the first one was so good. I'm gonna go back to that universe, see what happens. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this when I was 25. Have Psychonauts. The other thing that was big and revealed was a new Rainbow Six. A new Tom Clancy Rainbow Six. Called Rainbow Six Extraction.
Is this a new game?
Yes.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected that.
Co-op Rainbow Six Siege spin-off. So it's based on the engine of the Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know if they update the engine. It looks like the same engine still.
I'm not sure that it looks like the same engine exactly.
Yeah, not exactly. Maybe they did some improvements to it. But the whole shebang is a Rainbow Six when you co-op to rescue people against AI. And it's sci-fi based, which is interesting.
Does it have PvP?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. It is just co-op.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's super interesting. We don't see that. No, we don't see that often. The sci-fi side of the Rainbow Six stuff, because generally all the Rainbow Six franchises are based on like breach tactics and that sort of stuff. And this is kind of
fancy.
Yeah, if I'm not wrong, this is kind of the first Rainbow Six that I've seen with actually like heavy sci-fi stuff, because of course a bunch of things of the Tom Clancy universe have sci-fi elements, but they're more grounded than anything, and this is like a straight up alien.
Yeah, I don't know if how people will respond to this.
Yeah, it looks cool. Like it looks cool for what it is, and yeah, the co-op aspect of going in and rescue somebody and that sort of stuff. It's very, very on the strong for of the Rainbow Six, that kind of like co-op, breach and secure tactical gameplay.
Yeah, but if I don't know, like Rainbow Six feels like it's more about the PvP than.
Not necessarily. Like the original Rainbow Six franchise in all the iteration before Siege were you against an AI trying to breach or doing a mission.
But Siege was what made the franchise big.
Okay, yeah, he brought it into the limelight. Yeah, that's for sure.
So I mean, it's fine that they're going back, but it's a weird decision, nonetheless.
It's a weird decision. All right. We have this very curious thing which I want to talk about with you, which is Red Solstice Survival 2, which is an XCOM-like game in real time with multiplayer.
Not XCOM, because it's in real time.
Not XCOM?
I mean, XCOM implies
turn-based.
Yeah?
Fair enough.
Does it not?
Yeah, fair enough. But it looks cool. It looks very XCOM like in the shape that your units can die and that sort of stuff, and you customize your units, and then you have to, if they die, you have to like replace them. That side of the XCOM experience.
Okay, sure. I don't think that's what defines XCOM. I think what defines XCOM is a turn-based, but sure.
Fair. And the last two big announcements was big quote-unquote what Riders Republic, which is very an MMO like and this is weird. It's an MMO like extreme games.
What MMO about it?
Because it's an open world with a lot of players at the same time, and you participate in different extreme games and activities, and you have a character with strengths and weaknesses in certain activities, and yeah, it's interesting and weird.
Okay.
So you participate in skating, mountain biking, snowboarding, wingsuit flying, and it's an open world with all those activities going on and a lot of people going into the activities. It looks more like cars. There is like an MMO like driving sim stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, which is curious, I will say.
It's definitely different. I wonder how they bring forward the social aspects, because that's what MMOs are really all about.
Yeah.
It's all about the social interactions. So
correct. I wonder if you're gonna have like competing. I imagine they're gonna have like kind of like competition clans in certain activities or something like that.
That's fine, but like that's again, just having clans is not what makes an MMO.
Yeah.
Like it's how they handle. Like really, what makes an MMO is the social dependency of the game.
Yeah.
Of the like, if you want to advance in the game, you need people to step, and you're forced into social interactions while you're playing the game. So I wonder how these will bring forward those aspects to make it feel like an MMO.
Yeah. So we will see, but it looks super interesting. The concept, at least, of like a big, massive multiplayer, like extreme games.
It's a very interesting idea.
Yeah.
It's very unique. That's for sure.
All right, and for closing this episode, the last thing is like Ubisoft attempt to teach everybody to play an instrument, which is Rocksmith Plus. When they take this product, the Rocksmith product, and they bring it into a subscription base, and not only that, but you no longer need the weird cable adapter USB thing to play it. Now you can play it with an app of the phone, which listen to whatever instrument you are using and put it into the actual entertainment thing. And now that I see this announcement, I'm wondering finally, like, is this the last evolution of the rhythm game? Is this the conclusion when you're just actually buying a game to learn to play an instrument properly, no matter, and you don't need like any weird control or anything, just like guitar lessons? With like highly interactive guitar lessons or something like that?
I don't know. I don't think you can really learn an instrument without interacting with people.
What do you mean by what? You don't think you can learn an instrument without interacting with people?
Yeah.
You can learn an instrument by yourself. I learned to play a bunch of stuff by myself.
Can you really?
I did, yes.
Are you really good? I don't know.
That's different.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not good, then what's the point?
Oh my God. All right, Lucho.
What?
Nothing is enough for you. But yeah, the only question for me is like, is this the final
Of course it's not
evolution?
enough.
Is this the final evolution of the rhythm game?
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't go out rhythm games, really.
Yeah, it's just been weird. It's been a weird genre for a long time. Especially
No,
with
I mean, rhythm games have their appeal.
Yeah.
I get the appeal because it's challenging your overall
Yeah.
dexterity with something.
yeah.
That's fine. The whole music side of that, sure.
Yeah, it's been in Rocksmith. Like the thing is, like this product Rocksmith, pointedly is been forever, and they keep doing it. And I'm wondering, is there an actual audience for people who sit down in a guitar and plays
if-
quote unquote Rocksmith, which is the more realistic rhythm game again, which is almost
if
straight
they
up.
keep making it and keep selling it, there means that there is someone buying it.
Yeah, and I now wonder if these people are actually like learning to play guitar through this game. My next question.
I mean, as much as you can learn through an app or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. This product is weird. It's like Ubisoft wants to give you guitar lessons. Basically.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's just an
I don't
interesting
know.
way to learn an instrument, I guess. By now, Rocksmith.
I really wonder how efficient this is at teaching.
Me too. Like, it's super. I don't know how good this is. I did like the Guitar Hero side of the Rock Band.
Yeah, but Guitar
it's
Hero
so
is-
different.
It's just a game. Or
Yeah, it's just a
the
game.
next
Yeah.
first with a controller.
This is
That's
trying to cross
fine.
that threshold.
Yeah, it lives in the weird middle ground of things.
Well, with that, I think that's it for a little coverage of E3, my friend.
That's all. There was nothing else interesting.
Nothing else interesting. The rest are like a bunch of small games. And things that we already covered on the summer games. Or did you have something else in mind?
No. I'm asking you if that was
it, yeah.
if that's it.
That's it, my friend.
That's very nice then, because that's all for this week's news with the Sweaty and the Farmer. My name is Lucho, and you can find me on Twitter at LuzGPolanco.
And I am the Long Name Gamer, and you can find me on Twitter at the Long Name Gamer and on Twitch on twitch.tv/LongNameGamerTV, where I sometimes stream. Follow me on your social media to know when I'm going live. And thanks for coming to our sweet coverage of the E3 show. I love you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe and do everything social to support the show if you like it. If you think it's worth
Like
it.
it.
Yeah, I like it. And yeah, leave a comment and everything. So thanks for coming to the Sweaty the Farmer and the news. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.